Welcome everyone to another episode of Nerdistan, a podcast where we celebrate being weird and being nerds. I'm your host, Manoj Matthew, and joining me today is a friend who helps me whenever I'm in need and is thus a friend indeed, Jay Nair.
Oh my god. I don't know what to say to that intro.
That
Thanks,
was
Manoj.
that was epic, right? So every week I like find new ways to introduce Jay.
Yeah, I'm not even that good or talented or like nice. I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah,
Thanks, man. Thanks. That was
it took
cool
me
intro.
one full week, like I put my research project like away just to work on this, just to work on that one line.
Oh, thanks, man. Thanks, Manoj, for putting me up
I put
in the
I
hierarchy
put that
level
much
of
thought
it.
into the podcast, and I wish we had put that much thought into selecting today's topic, but we have not. And
Yeah, yeah,
so today we're going to do something very different. We're not going to talk about any news. We are not going to do an extensive review like last week. We thought we would do something with the community. So what we're going to do today is, okay, community. I mean like just our friends. Okay, it's not like we have a large community or anything. So what we're going to do today is we're going to discuss a few movies that would help you get over your breakups. But Jay, tell me one thing. Do you think movies
yeah.
really help get you over breakups?
No. Straight away, no.
Yeah. So actually, there's no meaning
Big
to this
no.
podcast.
That's it from our guys. See you guys the next
Yeah.
time. Peace.
Okay, so don't go away. Please
Uh,
don't go away. Like we somehow, we take so much pains just to bring a few people to listen to the podcast, and now we're driving them away
yeah,
as
yeah.
well. No, that's not true. So obviously, movies are not going to help you get over any breakup, but we're just going to discuss a
Yeah.
few movies that will help you get over breakups. They'll just aid you in a small way. So that's the
Yeah.
topic today. Before we start, I just want to say that we are in addition to being available on YouTube, which we are also available on Spotify and Google Podcasts. So like because last week we had a single query about that, and I'm like I had to make sure that no, we are there everywhere. Don't go,
And even
please.
I had to ask you, like, if we are on these platforms, and you told, yeah, we are like from the beginning. I was like, oh, nice, nice, Manoj.
See, if I'm being honest, even I don't know which all platforms we are in. Like I just put it everywhere. I'm like, take it, go.
True, 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 man. The world should see our talent, man.
Yeah.
The world should
What I
listen to us.
Yeah, it's like throwing something to the wall and hoping something sticks. That's what I'm trying to do.
It will fix, it will fix.
Yeah.
Eventually, it does.
Yeah, something will
Otherwise, we'll
stick,
break
hopefully.
the wall.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
So in addition to I'm using in addition today a lot. I don't know why. But so in addition
Yeah.
to these movies, we're also going to do something very different today. So what I did last week was I asked some of my friends to like let me know if they know any funny breakup stories, and I sort of collected a few from different groups and stuff like that. And I actually have like a 5, 6 story sort of collection now. So after each movie review, we're going to like say a story, which I think going to be really fun. Now Jay doesn't know any of
Yeah.
these stories.
Yeah.
I kept him away from all of these stories so that we'll get a genuine reaction from Jay. It won't be like those fake reaction channels. Jay's reactions are
Yeah.
going to be very genuine, right, Jay?
Yeah. Yeah, man. Like, I'm too good.
There was a moment where we were talking and Jay was like, dude, tell me at least one of these stories. And I'm like, no. And he was like, dude, I will walk out of the podcast.
Yeah, because like I haven't prepared anything for this podcast. Okay, you have kept most of the things surprise only, and like
Yeah.
I don't want to be surprised by like just like the audience. I want to react to it somehow.
Yeah, but see, the intro also I surprised you with, right? And you liked it, right?
Yeah, you did. I
Yeah,
was
so
just about to leave, after that intro. It,
let's just
I,
start.
I don't know why like I'm remembering this quote from Tony Stark. Like I said, no more surprises, but I hope I could pull off one last one.
Yeah.
Ah, that touches my heart. Oh no.
You'll have to pull a few more actually if you're going to get through this podcast.
Yeah.
So let's start. So it feels weird that we're not talking about any news this week, right? We're just jumping onto
Yeah,
the
yeah,
topic.
yeah.
And we are,
Feels freshman. Yeah.
yeah, feels fresh. Okay. So the first movie the first movie that I'm sort of picking. This movie is a movie that I watch whenever I'm down. I love this movie a lot, and it's not essentially just a breakup, getting over movie. For me, this is a movie about life, and that movie is 500 Days of Summer. Dude, this movie is amazing. Like the moment I saw this movie, I knew that the like it had such a different quality to it, which really surprised me. Like the relationships are depicted in such a realistic way that which took me off guard completely. I was not expecting this, and even the ending. Like there's a tagline to this movie that says that it's not a love story, and that's so true.
Yeah. First thing first, I have watched this movie like just after completing my school like and when I was about to join my first year, like as a freshman in college.
Yeah.
So I don't remember much of it, but I remember the feeling of after just completing the movie, and I was like, oh yes. I was like, it it feels so fresh, at that time, especially like it was a 2009 movie, right?
Yeah.
So till then we were like already getting cliche rom-coms. Apart from a couple of Julia Roberts one, we are getting always like cliche rom-com. This was a change, like a big change to be specific.
Yeah.
Like the screenplay of it, like going back and remembering all these days, like that is
Yeah.
such a unique concept, and it was presented in such a beautiful way. And like I still
Yeah.
remember the feeling of like, yeah, it was
True. True.
good, man. Yeah.
True. Like, dude, I think I have shared a short story with you that I wrote. It's like 12 months of crazy,
Yeah,
12,
yeah, yeah,
12
yeah,
months of,
yeah, yeah,
and
yeah,
that was
yeah.
actually inspired from this, kind of. It's because I was so impressed with the way how
Oh,
this movie was written.
and like I've told you, right? Just after reading your short story, I was like, man, that really, especially the ending. Yeah,
Yeah,
you should work on it.
yeah. Yeah, but I like, what I'll do, I'll link the screenplay in the description as well. So if someone is interested to read it, you can go ahead and read it. There are a few typos here
Yeah.
and there, so do bear with me in those, but still, like
Hey, dude, the feeling
it's
is right there, right? Typo doesn't matter when the
yeah,
feeling,
yeah,
like
yeah.
when it
See,
hits
Jay
you up.
cried in
Yeah.
the end. See, that's my
Yeah.
review. Like that's the
Yeah.
teaser of the screenplay if you want. Jay cried in the end of the story.
And like I cry in almost every rom-com. I don't know why. It just makes me
Yeah,
happy,
yeah.
Like things could be good and better and dreamy, because in reality it doesn't. It just sucks, man.
Yeah, yeah. Like, I just want to get back to Final Days of Summer. This movie was
Yeah.
directed by Mark Webb, who went on to do the Amazing Spider-Man movies, and those
Hmm.
movies do get a lot of flack. But there's
Yeah.
one thing that Mark Webb does very well, and that's relationships. Whether it's Final Days of Summer or the Peter Parker Gwen Stacy relationship in the Amazing Spider-Man movies, he knows how to depict those relationships.
Yeah, for sure, man. Like especially like, I'm glad you brought up Amazing Spider-Man. Though it was like arguably like people could argue about if it's a good or bad Spider-Man movie. I don't really care about it. But the relationship between Peter and Gwen was really something which, like, especially the ending, man, it still hits me.
True, true. Like for me, that couple is like the best on-screen superhero couple that I've seen.
True. I agree. I agree.
Yeah. Like and now just like getting back to Final Days of Summer, like it's a shame I've not seen Mark Webb do a lot of movies nowadays because he seems to
Hmm.
have a really good talent with this, but I don't know what he's doing right now. But just getting back to Final Days of Summer, dude, this movie it was special because it realistically sort of depicted the relationship and the performances in this movie are just amazing. Like it feels so authentic. Like I can step into the shoes of the protagonist. Like I have been there, where the protagonist is. Like
Uh,
okay, so I mean I didn't like that, man.
oh, sorry. I don't know why I do that.
I,
I
no,
I
that was a
have no
joke.
idea
That
why
was
I
a
did that.
joke.
No, no, seriously, like that's such a childish way to. Oh, you
No,
you like someone? Oh, I don't
see,
know why I did that, man. That
the
was.
my relationship with Jay is it's usually like this. I usually I make fun of Jay, and he doesn't understand that it was a joke, and then I had to like explain it to Jay. I'm like, dude, that was a joke. I didn't mean that serious. And Jay was like, oh, okay,
Because you
man. Oh,
keep a
I
straight
thought you
face
meant
when
it.
you're telling that, nah, it's not supposed to happen like that. You're keeping a straight face, man. How am I
Yeah,
supposed to
that's
know
true.
how you're feeling from the inside?
Oh my God, that happens in the hostel also all the time.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Manoj is that kind of guy. If he like walks off with a knife in his hand and he smiles and he tells you, "I'm going to kill you," just run because he will kill you. Don't. He
That's
won't
not
be
true,
able to
guys.
doing
That's
that.
not true. That's a false description of about me. That's not true. Or is it? No, I'm not a serial killer, guys.
Only if I wish.
So I mean, so I'm just checking about Mark Webb. I'm just looking at his filmography right now.
Yeah.
There is nothing much here, apparently.
I'm
Dude.
so glad that we are doing this online while recording the podcast. Like doing research
Yeah.
which was supposed to be done before the podcast, but we are
No, no.
doing while doing the
I'm
podcast.
I'm not looking at Wikipedia. I'm just referring to my notes right now.
Oh, yes, yes, obviously.
I'm referring to my
I forgot
notes.
about
So,
that one.
no,
Yeah,
I'll tell you what happened. So I went to Wikipedia
yeah.
and I accidentally clicked on one of the writers. And there was
Okay.
nothing related to Amazing Spider-Man. So I was like, oh shit, did we get the wrong guy? Did we just praise the wrong guy? For- And I was like, oh
Oh my
shit.
god.
But apparently the writer's name was also Michael Webb, something like that. So I got confused. The writer's
It's
name was Michael H. Weber. So, I mean, I got just confused reading that. It's fine. It's all good. So,
yeah.
I'm just looking at what Mark Webb is doing right now. Apparently,
Hmm.
he released a movie in 2017 last, which is
Which one?
unfortunate. I think he should do more movies. I think he's a very talented director. I hope he does more work. But anyway, getting back to
Maybe he's trying
Final,
to make
yeah.
Thousand Days of Summer, like sequel, Thousand Days of Summer or something.
No, no. See I really like how they depicted sort of the relationship aspect of it. Like he falls in love with this girl and they have this sort of relationship thing. But even
Yeah.
though they're kind of perfect for each other, it doesn't quite work out. And
Hmm.
the movie sort of it doesn't blame anyone, which is what I like. It just realistically
Yeah.
shows what all emotions that he goes through, and it also ends in a very
Yeah.
hopeful note, which is very nice.
True, true. Yeah. And like I think the script mostly works for, like as you said, you could connect to it because like I read somewhere that it was based on a real romance, like a real story.
Yeah,
So
sure.
that, yeah, so
Yeah,
that what
I
makes it like
do.
more
It's
authentic.
definitely
Hmm.
based on a
Yeah.
lot of real stories, I think. Because I don't
Yeah.
think you can get it so, so true and so
Yeah.
down to earth
Yeah. True.
without
Yeah.
really taking some realistic sort of, aspirations into the story.
True. True.
Like, although I really like the ending where he meets Autumn. Like, I'm like, oh, that's such a hopeful ending. So I'm just
Yeah.
looking at Wikipedia and like Mark Webb, he has described this movie
Hmm.
as a coming of age story as opposed to a rom-com, which I really like, and I totally
It
agree
is,
with
man. It
that.
is just like
Which is why
yeah,
this
yeah.
movie is
Just
like
like
a
I said, no.
perfect
Hmm.
breakup movie.
Yeah. And can we just? I really wanted to say like it. I'm glad that they decided to cast Joseph Gordon in this movie. Like that guy is so underrated.
Yeah, yeah.
His performance in most of his movie which I've seen of his na is so good. But he's
Sure.
just because he's not the protagonist, people doesn't care or like really appreciate him that much.
Yeah. I think he took a sabbatical from acting also. Like, I haven't seen him
Yeah.
in a lot of movies recently. Like, I think he started a new movie that released last week. I think it's in Prime Video, but I don't know what it's about. He's a pilot apparently in that, but he should definitely do more movies, man. He's too
Yeah,
talented
man.
for it.
Yeah, yeah. There is Walk, I remember. There is Walk.
Oh, dude, he was there in Knives Out as a cameo. I didn't know that.
Wait. I've recently watched Knives Out.
Just his
Was he there?
voice is a cameo apparently. I need to
Okay,
rewatch Knives
that's
Out
why I
just for
wouldn't
that
have
now.
it. Yeah.
Anyways. So I mean, like, anyway, I think we talked not in length, but we kind of briefly sort of went through Final Days of Summer. And for me, dude,
Yeah.
like this is like if anyone goes to a breakup, I'll be like, dude, watch Final Days of Summer because this
True.
movie kind of really realistically portrays every all the heartbreaks that you go through in a breakup, but it also kind
Hmm.
of shows. It shows him being successful in life as well. Like, he sort of channels it into something productive, which is what I think what
Yeah.
everyone should do. Instead of being completely heartbroken about a breakup, you need to like take that moment out and sort of like focus on life and do something productive.
I was saying like to truly forget something or get over someone, you have like get over someone through your heart. You first have to set your head onto something else. Like
Yeah,
dedicate yourself.
true, true, true. Like in this, he becomes an architect after that, because of the inspirations he gets from, he's like, I need to focus on my career. I'm done with just, writing cards over here.
Yeah. Manoj, have you watched this Hindi movie Shadi Mein Zarur Aana?
Why is that familiar? It is Rajkumar Rao, right?
Yeah. Yeah. In that, a girl left him like mid-marriage, like while marrying to him, she just run away,
Okay.
and he ends up becoming the collector. You know,
Nice,
he uses
nice.
his anger of his and he
True, true,
channelizes it to his study
true.
and all that.
So this is our message from the nerds, who have no experience in relationships, but if you have a heartbreak, if someone breaks your heart, don't go crying about it. Like you can cry for a week, you can cry for a month, but take that energy and focus into something more productive. Don't just waste your
Yeah.
life over some girl or some guy, you know. Do something
Yeah.
productive with life. And that's our takeaway from Final Days of Summer. And this also leads us to our first story that I'm going to say. Jay, are you excited for the
Yes,
story?
yes, I'm so excited. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay. So this story is a little bit of backstory. So I'm a huge fan of the Weekly Planet podcast. It's a very famous podcast. It's Australian based. It's awesome. It sort of inspired me probably to start my own podcast. Like it's one of the podcasts that sort of inspired me to go there and do this. And they have a wonderful Facebook group. That group is the only reason I still have a Facebook account. Like honestly,
Oh.
like to God, I'm saying the truth here. So I just shared this. I just shared the fact that we are doing an episode like this, and would
Hmm.
anyone want to share like a funny breakup story? So this story is from Oli Brady. I hope I pronounced it right. Ollie Brady. I feel like I butchered his name. Oli
Sorry,
Brady.
mate.
Yeah.
Sorry, sorry.
I'm so sorry, Ollie Brady. Although we have actually interacted a few times in the comment section of some posts.
Oh,
So Oli Brady,
yeah,
he
that's great.
has he has a very mature story for and it matches with 500 Days of Summer. That's why I thought I'll start with this
Oh,
story. Are you
yeah.
excited to hear it, Jay?
Yeah, I'm too excited, man.
Okay, it's not that exciting. Okay, I just want to.
Hey, man, I was just trying to do a build up. Come
Okay,
on,
okay.
Manoj. I was like in this Creed movement, I waited my entire life for
Yeah.
this.
You should do an entire podcast with that accent.
I can try, I will fail terribly at it because, like,
Okay, let's start. Okay.
yeah.
Okay, the story goes like this, and this is directly from I sort of took it from Oli Brady's account, like from his post,
Hmm.
his write-up basically. So I have a funny story about a breakup. So Aoife and I had gotten together in college. After we left, we were working in different cities, but still traveling to see each other as often as possible. Over time and through no ill will, we started to drift apart. We weren't as young anymore. We were living different lives. Every week became 2 out of 3 weeks, then 2 out of 4, and we met much less in life. I guess that's what he's trying to say. But anyway, one weekend she drove up to see me. We had a good Saturday together. And then on a Sunday morning, we sat down on the couch. I suggested a movie. I had School of Rock and started to put it on. And she directly said, I think we should break up. And his response was, is the movie that bad? Jesus, we can watch something else.
Oh my God. Yeah, that's such a good comeback. Yeah. That,
Then the story continues, and I like the story so much is because of the ending. So I'll
okay, okay.
continue reading it. And we laughed and we broke up, spent the rest of the day together, and went our separate ways in a very amicable way. I just think it's funny that my original thought was legit because of the movie. And so then I sort of asked him more about this, and apparently they both now both of them have gotten married to like different people, obviously, but they still they
Oh,
ended up living just 5 minutes
oh.
away from each other, and they're still very good friends, and there's no awkwardness between them. So that just shows such a
Yeah,
mature
that,
relationship and such a mature breakup.
yeah. Yeah, that's cool, man. That's nice. Yeah.
Don't you agree with that, Jay? You don't see a lot of breakups like this, I think.
I haven't seen any breakup like this. You know, like that guy mentions now, like we will laugh, we will like laughing, and we broke up. That those are two things which doesn't go hand in hand. You are either laughing or you are either breaking up. Okay, you can't do both.
So that's what I said. It goes very well with Final Days of Summer, the story. Don't you think? Like, don't you think I
Yeah,
picked the right story?
yeah,
Because
man. You are too good, man.
yeah, I
Oh,
know, I know.
you're the
I'm too
best,
good. I'm
man.
not.
You're the best.
Yeah, I'm not supposed to be here. I'm supposed to, be in some other place. Like, reach great heights. I just want to say that we just have a few mature stories like this. Dude, the stories which you're going to say in the end, right? They are so dramatic.
Yeah.
Like, you wouldn't believe it. Even I have a hard time believing if these stories are true. But, we'll see how it goes.
Tell me.
So I just want to say thank you to Ollie Brady for
Yeah.
his wonderful story,
Thanks, Olive Ready.
and I hope I did
Thanks.
justice in the narration of it. I know I didn't do justice in narrating the story, but still, like, I did my
Yeah.
best.
Yeah, you did great, man.
Okay, so the next movie we're going to talk about, and this movie is another pick of mine. Actually, today's episode is all picks from mine. Like Jay didn't really do much. He's been focusing
Yeah.
more on the TikTok account and the Instagram account of Nerdistan, which you guys
Yeah.
should check
And a
out
special video
because
on Dark is coming.
yeah, and he's been binge watching Dark yesterday throughout.
Yeah.
I have not watched a single
I'm
episode of Dark. Jay has finished Dark, so that's we are basically parallel opposites of each other.
Yeah, that's what make our podcast so good,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Jay is
We get to
dark,
hear
I
all
am
side of
light.
the fun.
That was a very bad joke.
Yeah. Let's just move on.
I can definitely see some listeners just, quitting the show now. Like they're like, that's enough, that's too much. But I just want to bring up one fact here. Like we have started being more active on Instagram. Jay has been doing some
Yeah.
edits. He's been sharing some Easter egg moments, some fan edits here and there. Guys, if you can, spare some time, do check that out. We are working on some content. Like we're hoping that our
Yeah.
channel will be fully functional within the next month, hopefully. Hopefully I can also
Like
free up some
after,
time by then.
yeah. After a month, we started on like posting something on Instagram, right? So
Yeah,
that's like pretty new.
yeah,
You guys should really check this out.
yeah. So
Yeah,
with that,
coming to Prem.
with that, with that, let's go to a
Hmm.
silver lining. A silver lining playbook, because
Oh,
that is the next movie. That was a very bad segue, but I'm just going with that.
yeah.
the,
No
ne-
problem, man. No problem.
the next movie that we're going to talk about is Silver Lining Playbook. Silver Linings Playbook. So this movie is actually a bit of an odd pick. It's not the most traditional pick. Like you would, I wouldn't call it a breakup movie. This one is also more of a
Hmm.
coming of age tale. In a way, it's not.
Yeah,
It's also not a traditional coming of age tale, but it's an
yeah,
inspiring movie. It's a guy. It's a story about this guy who is kind of a loser in life. You can like relate to him a lot.
yeah,
You can relate to his anger, and he's just trying to get through life. And I think this movie is sort of a beautiful portrayal of the losers in life. The guys who make mistakes, the guys who are trying to redeem
yeah,
themselves. I think this movie is such a beautiful story about a guy just trying to redeem himself. And throughout the movie, you see him sort of like trying to get back to his ex-wife, and but in the end,
yeah.
he discovers love in some other way. And I think it's a beautiful story. What are your thoughts, Jay, on
True.
this?
Man, first things first, I love Jennifer Lawrence in it. Oh my
Yeah,
God, she killed it. There wasn't a single moment I could take my eyes off her. Like I love Bradley Cooper's act as well, but she just took it away, man. She was
yeah.
like mean thing for me. She was too good. Every time she was coming on the screen, I was like, ah,
Dude, I mean, with both of these movies, one thing which I like is how realistic they are. Like you can
yeah,
actually believe that these are real characters in this world.
yeah, yeah, completely. Like these are like you could see this character in real life as well. Like I have seen. I'm telling you.
Yeah, yeah. Like these are like flawed characters, and what these movies do really well is they don't go the traditional route, because the
Hmm.
traditional route would be that he gets back together with his wife. with
Yeah,
his ex-wife,
yeah,
kind
yeah.
of. They would have gone that route, but
Sure.
I'm glad they didn't. They did something different,
Yeah,
and that makes me respect this movie a lot.
yeah,
Dude, today is like net connection is miserable.
yeah. It's like worst, man. Worst of the worst.
Yeah, yeah. Like, if you guys feel a bit odd today in the fact that the discussion is not flowing as, like, it doesn't usually flow well, but today is probably an exception is because the net connection is so bad that we have to
Yeah,
keep
terrible,
stopping
terrible.
midway and be like, dude,
Yeah,
can you hear me? But anyway, like, I'll try to fix it in the edit.
yeah,
No issues.
yeah, yeah.
But anyway, like, this movie was also nominated for the Best Academy Award for Best Picture. So I think, and
Oh,
I would say this is a deserving movie. Like movies like this are traditionally not nominated, but I think this movie is
yeah.
great. And one more thing is that this movie also stars Anupam Kher, which I'm like really glad. It's so nice to see an Indian actor, sort of making it to
Yeah,
Hollywood.
and he did like he played such a cool role,
Yeah, yeah.
the like this, Doctor come soccer fan. I loved his performance. Yeah,
True. I mean, like performances all around. Like you know what I like about movies like this. Everything just gets
yeah,
grounded. From the performances to the direction to the
yeah.
dialogues, everything feels real, and
Hmm.
there's a different sort of feeling to watching a movie like this.
Yeah. Prop goes to the screenwriter as well, man, because like
Yeah, yeah.
they kept the story grounded, which really made those character grounded as well, and
True,
the
true.
performance were even more grounded. Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's also based on a novel. So, it's
Oh.
based on a Matthew Quick novel, and it was written and directed by David O. Russell, who has
Yeah.
made a lot many movies. He has made movies like The Fighter. He has made American Hustle, which I
Yeah.
love a lot. So he's definitely a director
Yeah.
to watch
Yeah.
out for.
This is bad. Okay. Okay. Let's
Okay,
stop it.
do you
No
have any
worries.
final thoughts on Silver Linings Playbook?
Yeah, like one thing I want to say, like this, I wouldn't have watched this movie, but one of my good friends suggested it to me, and
Hmm.
I'm so glad that that one suggested it to me. Like that friend really has some good taste in movies, man.
Okay, so it's
Just
it's
shout out to that guy.
okay. It's a guy. Right.
Yeah, obviously it will be a guy. Who
Okay.
else it could be? Let's just move
Okay,
on.
moving on. So those are my thoughts on Silver Lining Playbook. This episode is going to be pretty short because we are not doing an extensive review. We're just going over
Yeah,
movies basically.
yeah.
Now it's time for the next story, Jay. Are you ready for it?
Yes, yes. I've waited my entire life for this.
So this one is pretty short. This one is pretty short. Like, look, I collected a few. I collected many stories, but I don't think I'll be able to get to all of them. But I'll try to get through
Hmm.
most of it. Don't worry. So this story is actually pretty short. It's from Georgie G, she's also pretty excited to listen to the podcast. I told her that it's a pretty average podcast. It's pretty bad,
Yeah.
but I'll send you a link when we actually do it. But this is her story. So went out on a 7-day holiday to Bali for my sister's 30th with a big group of her
Oh,
friends and my boyfriend of about 3 months. We broke up halfway through the
oh.
trip and had to get through the rest of the trip together, and it was pretty awkward. So that was a
Man,
pretty
like I just
short
I
breakup
want to
story.
ask one thing. Like, aren't it supposed to happen like the other way around? Like, if you're going in Bali, people generally like get closer. Now, how these guys end up like ending up differently? What happened in the trip? I want to know about more about it.
So Jordan G, if there's anything more you want to add to the story, if you're listening to this, we would love to know. Especially Jay would love to know what happened in the trip
Yeah, I have
that
heard
led you
so many
guys to
trips
break
where
up.
like a bunch of friends goes to Bali and like they come together. Like this is
They
new,
were
man.
probably not meant for each other, but
That's,
I find it funny that they broke up halfway through the trip and they had to like get through the rest
yeah,
of the trip
ex-
together.
exactly what happened.
Oh my God, Jay's getting emotional. It's like what happened?
Yeah, man. Why? Why would you ruin Bali, man? Come on.
Yeah, I mean, I like to think that the trip was still not ruined. I still think they had
Yeah,
fun.
no, I'm
I'm
kidding,
hoping it
man.
wasn't
I'm
like an
kidding.
amicable
I'm
breakup.
kidding.
They probably were like, no, this is
Yeah,
this is not
yeah,
working.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
dude, these
These
two
guys are
stories
definitely
are
mature then.
these two stories are the most simple stories. Like the
Yeah.
next few stories that we have are like, much bigger, much bigger. Like
Oh.
these are the least dramatic ones.
I just really want to talk of these movies and like directly jump to those stories, man. I'm interested for that. And I guess like the people who are listening would be interested for that as well.
Yeah, guys, let us know because right now we're still figuring out the podcast. Right now we're just having fun with this. But let us know
Yeah.
what you guys want us to talk more about. Like, if you want to, if you want us to share more stories and have this be a regular feature, I would love to do this because I love narrating stories like this. So let us know in the comment
Yeah.
section. Like, to the two or three
You
listeners
have a
that
good
listen to
voice
this.
too, man, for narration. Yeah. You have a good voice for narration as well.
Oh my God.
No, no, I'm serious, man.
Okay, so all right. So the next movie we're going to talk about, this is a different movie. So we talked about two Hollywood movies. Right now we're going to go way down back to my home state, which is Jay's home state as well. We're going back to Kerala, and we're going to talk about a very famous movie from Kerala, and that's Prema.
One of my favorite rom-com movie. Actually, like after Notting Hill, I think this is my favorite rom-com
Wow.
movie.
Wow. So the Prema is definitely, I would say, it's not for everyone. Like whenever I watch the movie, I connect more to the culture portrayed and everything. But I can definitely
Yeah,
see other people not connecting with it. People from different cultures not connecting with the movie.
yeah. I loved it, man. Like I'm also from Kerala, but I haven't lived in Kerala much,
Yeah,
so I don't know much about the culture. So it was
true, true.
like, and the makers presented this story in such a beautiful way with this backdrop of Kerala, and they actually use the location, man. Like
Yeah,
there
yeah.
are so many movies like which they like make in some location, and it doesn't focus on the city, the beauty of that city,
True, true.
and these movie actually focuses so much more.
Yeah. So I think we might get a fair number of listeners that have not watched Prema, like compared to the other two movies. So I'll just give a brief description. We won't talk about spoilers for Prema at least.
Yeah.
We didn't really. I mean, see the movies that we're talking today. Even though we have shared a few spoilers, I think the experience of the movie is more than the spoiler stuff. So just
Exactly,
remember
yeah.
that. And if you've not watched any of these three movies, I would highly recommend to watch it. It's lockdown time. If you can spare a few hours, definitely watch these movies.
Yeah.
But so Premium is basically a story about George, and basically it's about the three love stories that he has throughout his life. It starts off with a school love story, then we get a college sort of flashy love story, and then we get a more mature love story in the end. So it's basically three love stories that sort of go with his life, and along with his life, we also see a lot of cultural portrayals of Kerala, which is really fun. I thought, you get to see a,
Yeah, yeah,
a
true.
brief glimpse of the school life back in the day in Kerala. We get to
Yeah.
see a brief sort of glimpse of the college life. Like my college life, at least in my undergraduate, it was a lot like that. So, whenever I watch that movie,
Oh,
it reminds me of that.
that's great. Yeah, that's great.
And so, I mean, the best way to sort of, even the director sort of describes this movie as a poem, like it's a love story poem kind of thing.
Yeah,
So, I would definitely
yeah,
recommend everyone to check that out. Do you have any more thoughts about
yeah,
this movie?
definitely. Yeah, like we have talked about this movie in like one of the podcasts,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
one of
I
the
think
first
episode
podcasts, like
three. Yeah,
Indeed. Yeah, episode three. Like I love this movie, man. There's like every
true.
time, like just like you said, na, like whenever you feel low or like want to see something else, you go to like 500 Days of Summer. This is my go-to movie, Premium. Like
Yeah, yeah.
whenever I feel low, na, I just watch this movie and this does put a smile on my face.
It's a very feel good movie. You know,
Yeah,
it's one of
exactly.
those.
Feel good. Perfect way to
Yeah,
describe it.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a very nice feel good movie, and that's why it's perfect for a breakup as well. Because you see
Yeah.
George go through all this stuff in life, and so you sort
Yeah.
of like connect with George in that level. And I would love to hear people like from other cultures how they relate to this movie because it's very
Yeah.
interesting to hear like because I'm a Malayali, I connect with this movie a lot. But there will be other people who completely are oblivious to this language, even more than Jay, who probably don't know who
Hmm.
doesn't know anything about the culture of Kerala. So I want to know what they think when they watch a movie like Prem. I think it's available on Hotstar.
Yeah, yeah, it is.
It is
No,
available on Hotstar.
I
Like
think
we
Prime.
have J
Prime Hotstar.
Prime also.
I don't know. Like I have to check it.
So it should be available in some OTT platform.
Yeah, it is, but which one exactly? That's the question.
Yeah.
Premium.
But
Yeah,
guys,
yeah,
if
it's
you,
available in Hotstar.
I mean, definitely check that out. I think it's a very fun movie to watch.
Yeah.
And this is also the probably the more dramatic movie out of the three. Don't you agree, Jay?
Yeah, definitely, definitely.
So because this movie is more dramatic, we need a dramatic story to go with it, right?
Yeah, but like that's the beauty of Premam. It is dramatic, but while watching it doesn't feel like dramatic. It's like
True,
you're
true, true,
enjoying all the time
true, true.
throughout the movie.
I mean, I was going to use it as a segue to the story, but I was going to, and with that, we're coming to the next stories.
Yeah,
But
yeah, yeah,
Jay,
yeah, yeah. Another
like, do you have
story.
any more thoughts on Prema?
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Like, if audience really want to listen more of our thoughts about Premam, like, you should really check out the third episode of podcast.
Yeah, yeah. That was like the anniversary episode of Premium. So we talked a
Yeah,
great length about it. That was, I think, the longest podcast that we did. Like it's like 2 hours long.
yeah, like literally great length.
Yeah, yeah. So, but today's is going to be a lot quicker, I think. Hopefully.
Yeah, yeah. I'm so happy that it's coming under 1 hour. Yes,
I mean,
fine. Because
we
like
still
a
don't
couple
know.
of my
Something
friends, like,
might drag it out in the end.
yeah, we'll see. Like if like if you have guys continue to listen us till 43 minutes, like of 40 minutes, we are planning to cut it down under 1 hour. But let's see how the final result come.
Yeah. So, this story is from an anonymous source. Okay, I can't reveal the name. Okay, but this, you know what? Even I probably don't
Okay.
know the person. And this story could be fictional. So it depends on you. But dude, this story is so berserk. Dude,
Okay.
the moment I heard this, I was like, this can't be true, can it? So I'll say the story. Are you ready, Jay? I built it up so much.
Yes. Yeah. I waited my entire life for this.
Okay. So the two stories we heard right now, were pretty mature. Like for breakups, it was pretty
Yeah.
mature. It was pretty amicable. Now listen to this
Hmm.
story. So this story comes from an anonymous source. I do
Hmm.
like I don't know who this is. I know it could be a completely fictional story. It's not a fictional story, I think, because but dude, this story is too dramatic. I have no idea how this is true, but still, like Jay, I'll just say it. I'll just narrate it now. Okay?
Yeah. Yeah.
You're ready for it?
Yeah, I am ready.
Okay. So I heard the story from a friend. There was a girl in our
Hmm.
college who was dating a senior. Months passed and she wasn't feeling the connection anymore with him. And instead, she had feelings for a friend of hers. It happens, I guess. You stop
Hmm.
feeling for your boyfriend and, you
Yeah.
start feeling for someone else.
Yeah.
It's life, it happens sometimes. But, okay,
Yeah.
so, Jay, okay, she's in a
Yeah.
situation where she has feelings for someone else, okay?
Okay.
And so, I would say she has two options with her, right?
Hmm.
Don't you agree? She has two
Yeah.
options. Either she can, like, she can break up with the senior and she can
Okay.
stop it because the relationship is like she's not feeling the connection anyway. She can just break up with the senior, right? Or she can
Yeah.
maybe like maybe hang in there and see how it goes. But I wouldn't recommend that. If you're not feeling for him, then it's probably not recommended to
Yeah,
stay in
you
the
should
relationship.
really.
So these are the two options,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Don't you agree, Jay?
Yeah, conventionally speaking, yeah, these are the
Yeah, these
two
are the two
options.
options. So
Yeah.
guess what she did, and this will like blow your mind.
Okay, I'm ready to be blown.
Okay, so I just have to like because I have a feeling like I'm not sure, but if there are listeners from like outside India, like because we will be sharing this with a few like people from Australia and stuff like that because they contributed their stories here. In India,
Yeah.
there's a concept called arranged marriage and love marriage. Arranged marriage is basically where parents set the relationship for you and you marry, and love marriage is basically where you find your own. Love marriage is basically the normal kind of marriage that happens, where you find your own partner
Yeah.
by yourself. So, what this girl did to get away from the breakup, Jay, are you ready for this?
I am, man. You're just
I am
you
building
got me
this up
hyped here.
so
Yeah.
much. So,
Yeah.
she broke up with the senior. But you know the reason what she told her, what she told him was
What? What?
She told him that her family astrologer had predicted that only one love marriage can happen in their family. And that had already
Oh,
happened with her brother. And because of that, they had no future, so they had to break up.
oh my God.
Like, mic drop.
Dude, who
Mic
is
drop.
that person? Who is that person? She's not a human being. She's not a living being.
When
Oh
I
my God.
heard this, I was like, oh my God.
That's brilliant, man. Flawless, truly flawless. I don't know how you could like. No, nothing could top that.
No,
Yeah.
I do have one more story after this. It doesn't necessarily top
Okay.
it, I guess, but it's very dramatic.
Hmm.
The story after this I have. But what are
Man,
your thoughts on
hats
the
off to
story, Jay?
that person.
I
Yeah.
want to like just listen to your thoughts about this.
I have no thoughts, man. How like I don't know. Like, this is too good.
Are you glad that I didn't
I
tell you
just
this
don't.
beforehand?
Yeah, I'm so glad. That would have ruined it. Like yeah,
Dude, the
that's
moment I
amazing.
read this, I could not believe it. I had to like read it again and again. I was like, wait, this can't be
Yeah.
true.
This is
Uh,
this is good. Yeah, this is so good.
Just compare the story with the first story I read of Ollie Brady
Yeah.
and just see how different
Hmm.
it is.
Yeah, like totally different, man. Hats off to that person, man.
So,
You have an
the
amazing brain.
yeah, man, this is dude. Just a word of advice. Like we are not like great human beings or anything. We are just nerds here. But
Clearly not.
like,
Yeah.
if you want to break up with someone, don't try to pull fancy stuff like this. Just be honest with the
Yeah.
person. Be grounded. Be honest in life generally. Just tell them honestly if you're not
Yeah.
feeling well. That's just our advice that we're giving from this podcast.
That person must have their reasons, right? Like,
Yeah, yeah. Don't be dramatic like this. Although this does make a very good story for us. So
yeah. We could really use this.
whoever
Hey,
gave me
but
the
why?
story, anonymous source, thank you. But but
This is like the highlight of our podcast.
the next one is also pretty dramatic. It's much more shorter though. So do you want me to
Okay.
read it?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So I had a relationship in the past that got so toxic that I had to end it. We broke up over a text, and immediately he sends a photo of blood gushing out of his hands. Okay?
Oh shit.
Seeing this, I was completely shocked, and I rushed to his apartment in panic. Turns
Hmm.
out it was just ketchup.
Shit. Man, this is like the sense of humor these guys have, man, is like,
Dude, this is too epic, dude. Some of these stories, like, I'm like,
you know, I don't want to be a bad guy here, but I really want to try all of these things. That would
you,
be so cool, just to get a reaction from the other person.
dude, this is too much. Man. Like, just because, like, and I know guys like this, who get so broken
Like,
up over stuff. Like, they get so dependent on the girl, in life that they can't do anything
yeah,
else. Like, I understand
yeah,
being weak. I understand crying. I've had friends, and, those experiences are pretty horrible. But don't go and do this. Have some self-respect. You
yeah,
know?
yeah. Like, you could use as much as ketchup you want, but don't use your actual blood or anyone other's
I
blood.
mean, that is that. I mean, this is probably better than actually doing this.
Yeah, this is too good. Yeah.
But still,
This is like
that
the
is the ketchup you
yeah.
could have used on a sandwich. Like why waste it
Arey, he
over a
could
girl
lick it
that's
na
already
afterwards.
broken up with you? Why waste it?
He could have licked it afterwards, right?
Yeah, you can use it afterwards.
Yeah.
Dude, I mean, I kind of want to end it over here. Like, I do have a few more stories, but it's not as dramatic as this.
Arey,
I had a story
just,
from Danny
just,
Blue.
yeah, yeah.
He and
Okay.
it's a very normal story where he says that he after the breakup he couldn't do things on his own, and then he just went to a bar and drank it out basically. But that was also like that's not as like because these stories were so dramatic that I can't get that in here now. But like
Yeah,
I think here today in the podcast we saw a complete shift. We saw some very mature
yeah,
stories,
true.
and we also saw some really dramatic out of this
Yeah,
world stories.
yeah. Yeah, the previous one was it from India?
But
The
the
ketchup one?
last two stories are from India.
That you know, yeah, I knew it, man. Like, we guys are the best.
Yeah.
Like, uh, 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 outside of our country, like people are like like so trying to be mature, but we are so,
I mean,
so much
yeah,
more
but
than that. We are
geez,
so
I
we are
can,
like,
yeah, I wouldn't agree with that. I feel like even people outside, nah, even people
yeah,
outside can be pretty immature like this. It's just that we haven't heard a
yeah,
lot of this. Like we studied in
yeah,
India, right? So we've heard a lot of crazy stories
yeah,
like this. Like I think once if we
yeah.
had studied abroad, or if we were brought up in US or something like that, I think even
Hmm.
there would have been a lot of crazy stories like this. I'm guaranteeing you, man.
Yeah,
Let's not put down us.
yeah, yeah.
But in this podcast, there was definitely a clear sort of distinction between stories from outside and stories in India.
Yeah, yeah,
But dude, that was fun. I had so much fun in this podcast. Guys, do let us know if
yeah.
you want more storytelling sessions like this because we had so much
Arey, they
fun.
will definitely, man. I am telling you, like they will ask for it. First of all, like this is under 1 hour. Okay. Second, like we have all heard about movies, read about movies,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
saw movies. Like these are the new things, no, which other
Yeah.
people doesn't
I mean,
have.
I actually, this format was like, I had actually thought we would do all the movies first and then we would like talk about the stories. But Jay suggested we, sort of like intertwine them. And I love this format. So
Yeah,
if you guys are interested, we could do this for other sort of series, other sort of, genres as well. Like, we can do a horror
yeah.
episode, like, maybe some real, like,
What?
like a horror episode. Like, maybe you had a scary
No,
incident when you were a kid. Maybe it was
I
someone
I
pranking
am
you.
not signing up for that. I am not signing up for that, Manoj.
Jay
I'm
has signed
just
for
not.
it.
I
He's under
hate.
contract with Nerdistan.
I hate, I can't watch horror movies, man. That's a fact. Even no matter how bad is that, I just can't watch it. Half of the time, my hands are in my on my eyes. I
So,
just can't watch it. I'm so much involved in that, like the world which was shown in the screen.
yeah.
I just like I get lost, man. I
Oh
just
my God.
teleported to that world.
So we won't do a horror episode, but
I
we'll,
don't
we'll
know.
figure something out. But guys, like, do follow us on Instagram, like right now, and do
Yeah.
subscribe to our channel because if you're going to do more of this, we would love to have some kind of a following so that we can like ask on Instagram and we could get
Ask
more
you guys,
stories
yeah.
like this from like more diverse parts of the world. That would be awesome. But
Yeah.
I just don't want to always rely on my friends to get these stories. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And like I hope if you're offended by any of these stories, if you feel like we said these stories in a wrong way, don't get offended. Like these stories can be fictional as well. Like we're not blaming anyone. These stories are anonymous. I had specifically asked permission from Oli Brady and Georgie G before revealing their stories. I had like, is it okay if I reveal your name and stuff like that? So don't take these stories seriously, but just have fun with this podcast.
And don't take us seriously as
That
well.
is true.
Like
That
we're
is true.
just
We
two
are we
guys,
are a
like
bunch of
yeah, like
dumb
having
idiots.
fun.
We don't know anything about
It,
life.
not dumb, Manoj. Let's not go with that, okay?
We are two nerds who are
Otherwise,
weird.
our channel name should be otherwise the Dumbistan.
Man, why didn't we think of that?
Yeah, like, yeah, Manoj, like it makes much sense, yeah. Dumbistan, yeah, that's cool, yeah.
So, with this, we're coming to the end of the podcast.
Yes,
This was our shortest episode yet. I'm so happy. It's going to be much easier. Okay, it's
yeah,
not going to be easy to edit because there are a lot of like network issues we had in the
yeah.
middle of this.
So
But
much,
I'm very excited to see how this comes together.
yeah.
Just a few things. We set up an Instagram account. The Instagram account will be linked in the description of the video of this episode. We are also
Yes.
there on
Yes.
Spotify. We are also there in Google Podcasts. We're there in a bunch of audio platforms. Just let us know in the comment section if you want us to like venture into other platforms. We'll definitely try to do that. Uh, just another thing, me and Jay, we appear a lot on another YouTube channel as well, which is Nona Princess channel. That's an amazing channel. There's some amazing content. Do check that out as well. He's a much more talented guy than us, and he puts a lot more effort into his channel. So do go check that channel out as well. Uh, Anything else, Jay? Oh, I do have one thing which I want to plug. It's something of my own.
What? What?
I'm doing a research paper on OTT platforms. I'm trying to sort of analyze the changes in the purchase intention of people during this COVID-19, whether people have purchased OTT apps more than before. That link also will be there in the description. Do fill that out. It's just going to take a couple of minutes, and that would help me immensely. Any final thoughts, Jay?
Yeah, like I think this podcast will be uploaded by tomorrow, right? Tomorrow
Yeah,
morning.
yeah. It'll be up by Monday morning.
So like for all the new guys here, like I'm planning to drop a 3 series dark analysis video.
Mm.
I don't know how it will go, but the first one is definitely coming this week only. It will be about the ending, and this other two will be about the family tree and the overall vibe of the series. So please look up for that.
Guys, do check that out because Jay's analysis are pretty good. And I'm not saying this sarcastically. He always identifies points in movies and series which I never see. So do check those videos out as well. And do subscribe so that, hit that bell icon. I'm not trying
Yeah,
to sound like a YouTuber, but, then you will know exactly when Jay
you
uploads
did
those videos.
sounded like you. You did sounded like one of those. You hit the bell icon.
Hit the
Just
bell
smash that bell
icon.
icon. Destroy that bell icon.
Like, it never made sense to me, like the bell icon thing. I mean, like,
Yeah,
people are already subscribing. Like, why do they need to hit the bell
yeah,
icon? Guys, don't hit the bell icon. It's fine.
yeah. We are the first one to start this trend. Don't hit the bell
Don't
icon.
hit the
Just
bell icon.
press the subscribe button. Okay, just please press that. Just don't hit the bell icon. Press the subscribe button.
And with that thought of not hitting the bell icon, we've come to the end of the podcast. Thanks, guys, for listening.
Yeah,
And it's goodbye from me.
yeah.
And
Bye.